If you're an empath struggling to lose weight, then you've got to stay and watch this video and watch it until the end, because we are going to cover the one thing you need to focus on, which is the solution. Alright, Sara here with Holistic Living. Welcome back to my channel, and don't forget to subscribe and click the like button so I know that you love this kind of content. That's definitely one of my favorite topics to talk about, because I am an empath and an HSP, which stands for highly sensitive person, and I've gained weight, but I also have had different health issues, and I'm not going to talk about how to reverse health issues being an empath. I'm really focusing on the weight gain. So I want to go over, first of all, who is an empath. And if you're watching this, you probably know that you are one, but let's start talking about the foundations of who is an empath. An empath is someone who is highly sensitive, plus absorbs the energies around her or around him. Okay, so being highly sensitive means that everything that you feel it 10 times more than an average person. For example, if someone brings you a flower and says thank you, for you it's kind of like, oh, he just bought me a diamond ring. Kind of like, for you it means so much because you feel so much. If someone is trying to hurt you with the tone of the voice, for you it's kind of like cursing. That's what I mean. And we can go into different examples, but the empath itself will absorb other people's energy. And that's a blessing and a curse, because you can use it. You can use this trait to feel into the energy of the room and understand who the different kind of personalities in a room. But if you don't know how to manage it, then it can turn your life upside down, and you can absorb other people's energy, positive or negative. And if you don't know how to release them, then they will be showing up in forms of health conditions or blocked chakras and weight gain. All right, so let's dive deep into the three main reasons why empaths have a hard time losing weight. So the first one is what I just said. Because they don't know how to protect their energy, they tend to absorb everyone else in the room, or just by talking to someone on the phone. You don't even have to be in person. Going into an office, and if you have your personal office, just enter in a room, you just feel and absorb it. Okay, so the one thing is, if you don't know how to protect yourself, then you will absorb everything. And make sure that you watch the video on how to protect yourself from negative energies. I will put the link below so that you can watch it and apply all of those tools. So now let's go into number two. Reason number two why you are more likely to gain weight is because oftentimes you're a people pleaser. That's the trait that I see. That's who I was. And you lack boundaries. Probably you've never been empowered on how to even stand up for yourself. It's your nature, but also you have been nurtured to say yes even when you meant no, because you had to, maybe culturally, maybe I don't know, your family was like that and was demanding a lot out of you. So lack of boundaries and being into this people pleaser mode, again, it will lead you to not protect yourself. If you don't put boundaries and you say yes, then you run out of your own energies. And empaths do have more limited energy, so they need to watch out on how much they give, because they need to replenish a lot. They need to fill their own cup, and most likely these are the people that will just give and give until there is nothing left of them, and then they're wiped out and they have to sleep for days, and they are in in a bad mood or depressed because they just feel so exhausted because their tendency is to give. And let me tell you, there are people out there who will take. So if you have this tendency, be really mindful of your actions. Reasons number 3, oftentimes these people have a history of feeling guilt or shame. Guilt around food or shame around their body. They probably have been constantly guilt tripped into doing something so that they could listen to the authority, whomever the authority is in this case, and they develop this toxic cycle to feel that if they don't do something, they feel tremendously guilty of it. But guilt and shame, those are 2 emotions that will take you away from your power, away from being intuitive, because you are conditioned to behave in order to please other people. If not, you feel guilty or shame, and you get disconnected from who you really are. You get disconnected from what you really want and need. So if you have been in this cycle or you are in this cycle, then let me know, because I have kind of like been in this cycle, or I was, because I just finally, the past 2 years, I broke this cycle once and for all. But the first 26 years of my life, that was my reality, and I thought that was normal. Okay, now the 4th reason, okay, why you might be prone to weight gain is because you tend to hold on to emotions, feelings inside of your body, and that's a trait. That's something that you do without even like consciously wanting to hold on to things. But maybe you saw your cousin during a weekend family trip, and I don't know, that cousin was going through so much emotionally. You were trying to help her, and I don't know, something happened, and still 7 days go by, a week goes by, and you still feel so connected to those feelings, or maybe like, I don't know, whatever she was going through, and you feel it in your stomach, and it's like you don't know how to get rid of it, and so you hold on to things. Think about in years of doing this, energy that's stuck in your body, and then because you don't know how to let go of this energy, then you just hold on to it, and it shows up in forms of weight gain. All right, so the one thing you need to do, and that's what I do in my program, when we focus on the nutrition, we focus on your mindset, but what I give to my clients is energy healing sessions that actually are available to everyone if you want to schedule a one-on-one, because oftentimes you don't even know what you're trapping in the body, and so you need someone who is able to identify where and what you are holding on to in your body, because your body knows, okay, physical, emotional, and soul and spiritual, like body knows what you're holding on to it. And so what I'm able to do in order for my clients to find the release they need is to shift the energy by identifying what they're holding on to and where. So that's something that I'm able to do, but that's the one thing that I recommend to anyone who's an empath with weight gain is you need to release. And if you can't do that by yourself, then find someone who will shift and release the energy for you and will work on your physical, mental, and spiritual body. Okay, again, if you don't know how to do it, just find someone who knows how to perform this healing sessions. And I'm gonna put the link below in case you want to check that out. But that's the one thing you need to know. Being an empath, weight gain, I need to release everything that it's not mine, because that's the existential question of an empath is, what is even mine? I don't even know what is my feelings, my emotions. I don't even know, or I have layers of feelings that are not even mine. So yeah, release. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao.